Alright, coming up right now is going to be the Indiana Late Model Series qualifying group number 1. Out there is going to be the Z91 of Zach Gibbs, the T3ST of Dakota Kibble, the 57 of Jesse Tunney, the 7 of Bob Poole, the 5C of Tyler Kane, the 3Z of Zach Burton, the B48 of Zach Blackwood, and the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker here at Brownstown Speedway. Tonight's race, the Thursday Night Thunder, and the second annual Don Gardner Memorial. Indiana Pro Late Model Series to win tonight for the Don Gardner is going to be $1,225. As we get ready for qualifying hot laps. Alright, we got the 3Z, the 5C, the B48. And the 57, all going in infield side. As we're about to go qualifying. Green flag in the air. White flag with the 91 with a 17.062. The T3. 42, both with a 15. And the 7 with the 16. 91 goes over the bank on turn 1. The 18. 15 for the T3. And the 7 of Bob Poole finishing out with a 16.718.
Patrick Shoemaker, the 42 car, 15.278, 15278.
Fast time overall for this group is going to be the 42. Green flag in the air. C coming around with a 14.554. White flag. The 48 and the 3 of 14.8 and a 14.6 for the 57. And the 5C finishing out with a 14.653. 48 and 3, 14. And 57, 14, 4, 50. Now your top fastest time, 57 of Jesse Tunning with a 14.540. Rolling out next is going to be group number 2 with the 0 of Justin Bowling, the 28 of Brad Irwin, the 14V of Britton Gotze, the 11 of Tyler Collins, the 98 of Dusty Chapman, the 11C of Troy Collins, the 87 of Davey Wagner, and the 418 of Michael Wesselman. Got the 28, 98, and the 418 all heading towards the infield as well with the 87. Leaving the 14V of Britton Gotze. All right, here we go. Green flag waving in the air. White flag now flying the 14 at a 14.389. The 11 with a 14.951. The other 11 with a 14.481. And the 0 with a 14.810. Britton Gotze finishing out with a 14.28. Tyler Collins with a 14.319. Troy Collins with a 15 and the 0 with a 14.933. Britton Gotze now your fastest time out there in the 14V. Driving by, there he goes, Britton Gotze. Alrighty, we're getting them going. Green flag waving in the air on the 28. White flag to 28, bringing in a 14.804. The 98 with a 15.831, 87 with a 15.6, and the 418 with a 14.974. The 28 coming around with the checkered flag for this hot lap with a 14.728. The 98 Dusty Chapman's hood's coming off with a 15.6, and the 418 with a 15.08. Sorry, the 418 with a 14.289. Britton Gotze remains your fastest time in the group so far. Dusty Chapman, his hood's coming off there in the 98. Rolling out, it's going to be group number 3 for your qualifying for your Indiana Late Model Series. Out there is going to be the 48J of Jug Weathington, the 20 of Tyler Neal, the 422 of Caleb Stryer, the 17M of Alan Magner, the 1S of Chad Stapleton, the 22N of Marty O'Neill, and the 28W of Brett Wagner. Green flag now waving on the number 4. White flag coming out with the 4 with a lap time of 14.370. Behind him is going to be the 28 with a 14.859. And the 48 with a 4 car going to end with a 14.393, 28 with a 14.535, and the 48 car going to end this hot lap going to be a 14.638. .422 of Caleb Stryer, now your fastest time. All right, this is the last lineup of cars. Green flag in the air. The 1S with the white flag in the air going to be a 14.272, 17 behind him, a 14.235. The 22 with a 15.453 and the 20 of a 14.285. Chad Stapleton finishing out with a 14.342. Alan Magner in the 17 with a 14.312. Marty O'Neill with a 15 and 20 with a 14.235. All right, fastest time is going to be the 17M of Alan Magner. Behind him, going to be the 20 of Tyler Neal. Behind him is going to be the 1S of Chad Stapleton, the 422 of Caleb Stryer, and the 28W of Brett Wagner. Alrighty. Well, let's take a look at our point standings here for Brownstown Speedway tonight. Alrighty, in your Slicker Graphics Super Late Models, right now in first place is going to be the 32 of Chad Stapleton with 700 points. In second place is going to be the 83 of Scott James with 697 points. In third place is going to be the 22 of Skylar Lewis with 637 points. Fourth place is going to be the 23C of Keegan Cox with 634. Your U.S. Air Force UMP Modified point standings go like this. In first place is going to be the 29J of Jordan Weaver with 1,070 points. In second place is going to be the 93W of Braden Watson with 1,024 points. In third place, the 115 of Jacoby Hines with 970 points. And in fourth place, the 17V of Nathan Vodder with 887 points. Over to your P3 graphics. Indiana Late Model Series Pro Late Models. First place, 11 of Tyler Collins with 2,563 points. And second place running with 14V of Britton Godsey, 2,415 points. And third place, 17M of Alan Magner with 2,409 points. And fourth place, 0 of Justin Bowling with 2,256 points. Over in your Pure Hall Super Stocks division, in first place, the 79S of Zach Sasser with 1,768 points. And second place, 75 of Tucker Chastain with 1,683 points. And third place, the 0027 of Greg Amick with 1,670 points. And fourth place, the 11S of Isaiah Sasser with 1,603 points. Over in your all-in-one pools Pure Stocks, in first place, the 14K of Keaton Strevel with 1,311 points. And in second place, 36 of Dustin Carr with 1,271 points. And third place, the 21H of Josh Hayes with 1,198 points. And fourth place, the 78 of Donnie Wilson with 1,192 points. Over in your Cane Tree Service Hornets, in first place, the 20 of Michael Brewer with 1,948 points. And second place, the 23 of Caleb Quadell with 1,798 points. And third place, the 10 JR of Davey Wagner with 1,082 points. 1,782 points. And fourth place, the 85S of Scott Smith with 1,637 points. And last but not least, in your Flag the Flag Media Crown Vics division, in first place, the 15 of Michael Kramer with 1,218 points. And second place, the 14 of Brandon Kramer with 1,201 points. And third place, the 55 of Joel Smith with 1,172 points. And fourth place, the 22X of Billy Heil with 1,166 points. That's your current point standing for Brownstown Speedway. We'll be back with more racing after qualifying.
Happy birthday to Jamie Walters from the Blue Crew. So we have our fair queens out here tonight, and the Hornets Mark Norman, look at this. This is pretty cool. Alright, Mr. Racing, thank you. So when you started, our queens are going to carry the flag for our national anthem. Would everybody please rise? As we get ready, I've got Jamie. Who's singing tonight? I'll tell you when to go, okay? We're about ready. Are you ready, Mark? I'm ready, sir. All right, everybody stand, remove your hats. Here we go, our national anthem. also want to thank Greg Benton from Benton's Garage out of Curtis Springs, our sponsor, along with our weekly grandstand sponsors. Come on out. Escorts. Hey, everybody stand by the car real quick when you're driving. Alright, here we go, Miss Congeniality. Her name is Gloria Ramirez. Their escort this evening is Karen McClure for his friends tonight. Different things that mothers, fathers, others, I don't know. Okay, going in. We're hustling tonight, we'll get this in. Second runner-up, her name is Addison Shelton. Her escort is the Frank Jared Cunningham. They didn't want to wear their sashes in the car. They didn't want to get belly cap, Will. Make it. Don't fall down, Will. Our first runner-up, her name is Alexis Morris. Her escort this evening is Face of Music. And our queen, the 2022 Jackson County Fair, her name is Abby Stackway. Escort this evening is Amanda Hatter. Alright, you guys ready for some racing? Yeah? You're going to hear a guy tonight that is the #1 announcer in the United States in dirt late model. He's going into the Hall of Fame. This is about a month at the North-South. Welcome back, the man that used to be the announcer here, Mr. James Essex upstairs. All right, Lord, thank you very much. Indiana Pro Late Models, heat number 1. Holy cow. One tonight again, don't forget here Saturday night, the Paul Crockett Memorial. Here on Saturday night for the Super Late Models. Should have a good feel for that. And all. Alright, heat number 1.
Alright, heat number 1 rolling out for the Indiana Late Model Series. And run number 1 on the inside is going to be the 57 of Jesse Tunney. On the outside is going to be number 5C of Tyler Kane. And run number 2. On the inside is going to be the 3Z of Zach Burton. And on the outside, the B48 of Zach Blackwood. And run number 3, the 42 on the inside, Patrick Shoemaker. And the outside, the T3ST of Dakota Kibble. And run number 4. And the inside is going to be the 7 of Bob Poole. And on the outside, the Z91 of Zach Gibbs. We're rolling out heat race number 1 here at Brownstown Speedway for your Indiana Pro Late Model Series. All right, green flag out. And it's going to be the 5C of Tyler Kane taking the lead. Behind him, the 57 of Jesse Tunney. B48 of Zach Blackwood looking for a move on Tunney. Tyler Kane running away from them all. go, Tyler Kane, your leader in heat race number 1. And the 5C behind him is Jesse Tunney in the 57. And behind him, the B48 of Zach Blackwood. We got the 3Z of Zach Burton running in 4th. 42 Patrick Shoemaker running in 5th. White flag in the air. Tyler Kane coming around turns 3 and 4. He's going to pick up the checker flag as the winner for heat race number 1 for the Indiana Pro Late Model Series. Behind him, second place, the 57 of Jesse Tunney. In third place, the B48 of Zach Blackwood. And fourth place, the 3Z of Zach Burton. And the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker coming out in 5th. All right, heat race group number 2 rolling now. It's going to line up like this. And row number 1 on the inside is going to be the 14V of Britton Gotze. And row number 1 on the outside is going to be the 11 of Tyler Collins. And row number 2 on the inside is going to be the 11C of Troy Collins. And on the outside is going to be the 28 of Brad Irwin. And row number 3, the 0 of Justin Bowling on the inside. And on the outside, the 418 of Michael Wesselman on the outside. And row number 4, the 98 of Dusty Chapman on the inside. And on the outside, it's going to be the 87 of Davey Wagner. Here, heat race number 2 for your Indiana Pro Late Model Series. All right, green flag in the air. And it's going to be Tyler Collins taking over the lead in front of Britton Gotze. Coming around turns 3 and 4, Britton Gotze looking for an open window. 1 and 2. He's trying to run below Tyler Collins in that 11 car. We got 4 laps left to go. Two left. White flag in the air. It's going to be Tyler Collins. And heat race number 2 for your Indiana Pro Late Models is going to be the 11 of Tyler Collins. Behind him in second place is going to be the 14V of Britton Gotze. And third place is going to be the 28 of Brad Irwin. And fourth place is going to be 11 of Troy Collins. And in fifth place is going to be the 41B of Michael Wesselman. All right, heat race number 3 for your Indiana Pro Late Models. Rolling out, it's going to be in row number 1, the 17M of Alan Magner on the inside. And on the outside, the 20 of Tyler Neal on the outside. In row number 2, and the inside is going to be the 1S of Chad Stapleton. And on the outside, the 422 of Caleb Schreier. In row number 3, the 28W of Brett Wagner in the inside. And on the outside is going to be the 48J of Jug Wethington. And in row number 4, on the inside, it's going to be the 22 of Marty O'Neill. That's your lineup for heat race number 3 for your Indiana Pro Late Model Series. Green flag out. $17M and the 20. All right, it's going to be a 20 of Tyler Neal taking the lead behind him. The 17M of Alan Magner. Chad Stapleton making a run of it. Oh, we got contact. Off on the backside, it's going to be the 422 of Caleb Schreier. Coming back over the bank. He's going to come and stop on the track. He's going to bring out the caution flag. Caleb Schreier now starting in the back of the pack. Then the 1 to go. Here we go, green flag out for the restart. Tyler Neal resuming the lead. Chad Stapleton taking a huge position loss in that restart. 17 Alan Magner remains in second. 48 gonna try to make a run on the second position. That's going to be the 48 of Jug Wethington trying to make a run on Alan Magner. We're down to 2 laps. White flag in the air for the 20 of Tyler Neal. Who has an impressive lead on Alan Magner. And checker flag coming out. It's going to be Tyler Neal, your Heat Race 3 winner for the Indiana Pro Late Models. Behind him is going to be the 17M of Alan Magner, the 48J of Jug Wethington, the 22 of Marty O'Neill, and the 422 of Caleb Schreier. All right, we'll be back up with your Super Stocks next. All right, we're back with the Super Stock Heat Races. Super Stock Heat Races. We got the 0027 of Greg and Mick in row number 1 with 5 of Troy Noor, 11S of Isaiah Sasser, the 23 of Blake Hall in row 2, row 3, 9 CJ of Jeff Allen, and A2 of Terrence Johnson. Here we go. Off the backside of turn 4 is going to be 82 of Terrence Johnson. Out in front is the 5 of Troy Noor. Caution coming out. All right, total restart. No laps scored. Here for heat race number 1 for your super stocks. Green flag coming out. It's going to be the 0027 of Greg and Mick making his move out front. Now the 5 of Troy Noor knocking back. 23 behind the 27 of Greg and Mick. Five, Troy Noor going off the backside of turn 4. 027 Greg and Mick taking the lead. Now the 23 of Blake Hall running in second. On deck on turn number 2 with Troy Noor and the A2 of Terrence Johnson. Z of Glenn Neal running in third now. Troy Noor going off the track back to the pits. Oh man. Got that car off of turn 4, coming back onto the track now. That's the 9, don't. CJ of Jeff Allen. White flag in the air for the 0027 of Greg and Mick. And your super stock heat race 1 winner, the 0027 of Greg and Mick. Behind him is going to be the 23 of Blake Hall, the 33Z of Glenn Neal, the 82 of Terrence Johnson, and the 66 L66 of Webb Lee. Alright, we'll be back for heat race number 2. Alright, super stock heat race number 2 gonna line up like this. And we're on number 1 on the inside. It's going to be the 22 of Matt Bonek. On the outside, it's going to be the 79S of Zach Sasser. Out row number 2, it's going to be on the inside. It's going to be the 9M of Craig Markle. And on the outside, it's going to be the 34 DJ of Danny Hupp. And row number 3, the 32 of Travis Hamilton starting on the inside. And the 92 of JT Huffman on the outside. And row number 4, the 77 of Carly Kern on the inside. and the 51 of Brandon Carr on the outside. Here we go, green flag out for heat race number 2 in your super stock division. Zach Sasser going to take the lead. Matt Bonek behind him. Four laps left to go in this heat race. Matt Bonek slowly catching up to Zach Sasser. Two laps left to go. Matt Bonek, Zach Sasser. Coming around turns 3 and 4. Zach Sasser going to take the white flag. And your heat race number 2 winner for your Super Stocks. It's going to be the 79S of Zach Sasser. And second place is going to be the 22 of Matt Bonek. And third place is going to be the 51 of Brandon Carr. And fourth, the 34 DJ of Danny Hupp. And in fifth place is going to be the 32 of Travis Hamilton. Alright, heat race number 3 lining up like this. On the inside in row number 1 it's going to be the 3X of Tanner Chastain. And on the outside it's going to be the number 75 of Tucker Chastain. In row number 2 on the inside it's going to be the 14 of Austin Perry. And on the outside it's going to be the 53 of Bryson Clark. In row number 3 on the inside it's going to be the 70 of Dalton Fleener. And on the outside the 55X of Sam Lee. And on the inside in row number 4 it's going to be the 49 of Jack Roberts. All right, here we go, green flag. '75 Tucker Chastain, and Tanner Chastain behind him in the number 3. Rolling around, that's going to be your first and second positions right there, the Chastains. Behind them all, it's going to be 53 of Bryson Clark. Running in third place right now. right, we're still running Chastain. That's 75 of Tucker Chastain in first place. And second place can be 3X of Tanner Chastain. Your third place has now switched up to the 14 of Austin Perry. Behind them, the 53C of Bryson Clark. We got 2 laps left to go in heat race number 3. White flag in the air for Tucker Chastain. Austin Perry now running neck and neck with Tanner Chastain. Contact made between the two. And your first place for heat race number 3 going to be the 75 of Tucker Chastain. Second place going out to the 14 of Austin Perry. Third place to the 3X of Tanner Chastain. 53C Bryson Clark ending in 4th. And your 5th place, the 70 of Dalton Fleener. All right, heat race number 1 going to line up like this. On the inside, in row number 1, the 07 of Curtis Rosia. On the outside, the 13W of Dalen Wheeler. In row number 2, the 85S of Scott Smith. And the 71 JR of Don Bowling Jr. In row number 3, on the inside, the 5B of Brian Pollitt. And on the outside, the 14M of Matt Miller. And row number 4, the 431 of Jamie Ogle. And on the outside, the 24A of Tony Arthur Jr. Here we go. Oh, we got some contact in the back there. Off the backside of turns 1 and 2. He's heading back to the pits now. Was the 71 of Don Bowling Jr. He went back to the pits. He was running second place. We're at the halfway mark with 4 laps left to go here in this Hornet Heat Race number 1. Your leader right now is the 13W of Brian Wheeler. Coming around to get the 2 laps left to go mark. One lap left to go. And your winner in the Hornet Heat Race number 1 is going to be the 13W of Dylan Wheeler. In second place is going to be the A5S of Scott Smith. And third place is going to be the 24A of Tony Arthur Jr. And fourth place is going to be the 43 431. Sorry, the 431 of Jamie Ogle. And 5th place, the 14M of Matt Miller. Alright, heat race number 2 gonna lamp like this. And row number 1, the 10 JR of Davey Wagner on the inside. And on the outside, the 72 of Jerry Shimwell. And row number 2 on the inside is going to be the 56H of Josh Hallett. And on the outside is going to be the 62 of Landon Hayes. And row number 3, the 23 of Caleb Quaddell on the inside. And on the outside, the 20 of Michael Brewer. And row number 4, the 19, you have Corey Etzies on the inside. All right, here we go. Green flag coming out. 10 JR of Davey Wagner pulling the lead. 20 of Michael Brewer off the track. Looks like he's heading back pit side. We got the 10 JR Davey Wagner in first place. Behind him, the 56 H of Josh Hallett. And in third place, 23 of Caleb Quaddell. Quaddell now looking to pass the 56 of Josh Hallett. As we come around for 2 laps left to go. Heat race number 2 for your Hornets. White flag coming out. Coming out, turns 3 and 4. It's going to be the 10 JR of Davey Wagner. Second place is going to be the 56H of Josh Hallett. In third place, the 23 of Caleb Quaddell. And fourth, the 72 of Jeremy Shimwell. And fifth place, the 62 of Landon Hayes. All right, heat race and the final heat race for the night for your Hornets. And run number 1, the 43K of Kenneth Eaton starting on the inside. And the 29A of Skylar Ashley on the outside. And run number 2, the 138 of Keaton Durbin on the inside. And the 20J of Jacob Owens on the outside. And run number 3, the 7K of Cameron Arthur on the inside. And the 13 of Levi Hayes on the outside. And run number 4, the 5 of Zach Johnson on the inside. This is the last Hornet heat race and the last heat race of the night before we go feature racing. 138 of Keaton Durbin pulling off. All right, here we go. Jacob Owens starting to slide off the track there on the backstretch. He keeps it. Pulls out in front now. Your leader, Jacob Owens. Four laps left to go tonight for this final heat race. Jacob Owens, your leader. 29 of Skylar Ashley in second place behind him. As we got 2 laps left to go in heat race number 3. White flag in the air, the 20 of Jacob Owens. And heat race number 3 winner, gonna be the 20 of Jacob Owens. And second, the 29A of Skylar Ashley. In third place, the 5 of Zach Johnson. In fourth place, the 43K of Kenneth Eaton. And in fifth, the 7K of Cameron Arthur. We'll be back for the feature race with your Indiana Pro Late Models here in just a minute. Alright, we got the Indiana Pro Late Models Series feature event tonight. This is the second annual Don Gardner Memorial. We got 25 laps of distance, $1,225 to win, with additional money for others placing behind first. All in part thanks to Skylar Lewis. Alright, laps going to go like this. And row number 1, the 5C of Tyler Kane on the inside. And on the outside of him is going to be the 11 of Tyler Collins. And row number 2, the 20 of Tyler Neal. And the 57 of Jesse Tunney. Tyler Neal being on the inside and Jesse Tunney on the outside. And row number 3, the 14V of Britton Godsey on the inside. And the 17M of Alan Magner on the outside. And row number 4, the B48 of Zach Blackwood on the inside. And the 28 of Brad Irwin on the outside. And row number 5, the 48J of Jug Wethington on the inside, and the 3Z of Zach Burton on the outside. And row number 6, the 11C of Troy Collins on the inside, and the 22N of Marty O'Neill on the outside. And row number 7, the 42 of Patrick Shoemaker on the inside, and the 418 of Michael Wesselman on the outside. And row number 8, the 422 of Caleb Schreier on the inside, and the C91 of Zach Gibbs on the outside. And row number 9, the 0 of Justin Boyne on the inside, and the 1S of Chad Sevenson on the outside. And row number 10, the 7 of Bob Poole on the inside, and the 9 of Jesse Chapman on the outside. And row number 11, the 20 of Brad Wagner on the inside. And here we go. Alrighty, Tyler Kane already taking the lead. Coming behind him is going to be Tyler Collins in the 11. Here comes Tyler Neal. In the 20. Caution is out. We got the 4-2-2 of Caleb Stryer coming to a stop, and the back straight. The back straightaway right in front of the Brownstown Speedway sign. Caution is fine. We've got 16 more laps left to go in this feature event. The second annual Don Gardner Memorial. First caution of the race. Caleb Stryer, I heard that was a new car, the 4 car. Looks like they got him rolling. Alright, we'll be back with 1 to go. Alright, we went back a lap. They're following up for a double file restart. We're actually now 17 laps left to go of this race. All right, here we go. Green flag back out. The 5C of Tyler Kane pulling out front. Tyler Collins and the 20 Tyler Neal almost collecting one another. Contact on the 22 end of Mario Neal and the 1S of Chad Stapleton. And we got a car spinning out on the back straightaway. Looking like it's going to be the 98 of Dusty Chapman as the rain starts to come down here. And we got 15 laps left to go. Okay, we're getting the 1 to go signal now. Rain really coming down. $15 laps left. There goes the 20 of Tyler Neal, jumping right in front of the 5C of Tyler Kane. Cautions back out. Looked like there was possibly a jump start. Alright, we're going to take a temporary break. As the rain really coming down. So we're going to take a temporary break. We'll be back for this feature.